Look, it's Flight Zone Media. If you didn't know, now you know. Flight Zone Media on everything. Flight Zone Media, where you didn't look for it, where you can't find it, it's where it's at. It's Flight Zone Media. That's what it is. You're now tuned into the live line. It's Flight Zone Media in the building, you heard me?
Wow, welcome back to the Live TV and Radio, boy. You already know it's the livest show in the land. That is the boot, to be exact. You heard me. We're at a pulse of Louisiana hip-hop, house, and R&B. And y'all just heard part one of the Inside the Lab mix, you know what I'm saying, brought to you by the Live Line Radio. Check us out on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com/the Live Line if you want to submit your music to our show. I'm the homie Bankboy Resight. We got our guests in the building, but before that, we got
DJ Platinum.
You understand? We got the homie
King Wavy, the Wavy is one you know.
And Flight Zone, they can't wait, bro. Flight Zone in the building.
They're ready.
Flight Zone.
Oh, man, we here, man.
So we know it's Flight Zone, but can y'all introduce y'all names?
Well, you know, I'm Everest, you know what I'm saying? Sipping tea with E, better known as King Cali. You did King's Entertainment's finest, you know.
Yep.
Everybody calls me Mike. I'm always behind the camera, so
Mike behind the camera. We gonna
Mikey Dollars in the building.
Mike, you gotta get you a slogan, bro.
Yeah, he got an acronym. It's MBTM. I mean MBTC. Mike behind the
Mike
camera.
behind the camera.
So,
All right, I get
or
it.
P-Town Mo calls me White Mike.
You know what I'm saying? White Mike, yeah.
So I heard you
no
say.
relation to Taysom Hill.
So I heard you say King's Entertainment.
Oh, yes, Lord.
So you Flight Media, but I heard you say an older name who was behind like the bounce game back in the day.
Right.
So tell me how Flight Media came up and how King's Entertainment came up.
Well, you know what I'm saying? King's Entertainment is the foundation. That's the rock. That's where I get my, my swag from. That's where I became a ghostwriter. That's where I became an artist. That's where I learned, artist development. Back in the days when we was dropping Walk Like Ronald, and I wrote the first video treatment for the song, and you know what I'm saying, hollered at my partners and got calls out there, you know what I'm saying, and whatever it take, you know what I'm saying, because understanding, to make something like that, that's a dynasty like the Royal Family, it takes a team, you know what I mean, and I understood how to be a team player, and on that team, I understood my position, I understood my role, and I did what I needed to do, and I learned a lot, made a lot of connections, and you know what I'm saying, through that, as an adult, I got Flight Zone Media, and I step on the other side of the lens, team up with, other people, other talented people, create a team, and here we are. Speaking of team, hold on. Before you even go there, speaking of team, shout out to DJ Platinum. You know what I'm saying? One of the cast members of New Orleans Bounce Life. Yeah, shout out DJ Platinum, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mike, I know you behind the camera. You don't really say too much. You don't really do too much. But so tell me a little bit about.
Hold on, you can't. That second part. You do a lot. Okay, you just don't say too much. Look.
Yeah, you just don't say too much. So tell me what it is being about what Flight Media, what it means to you.
I've never been creative before, so this is the first time I've ever had like a creative outlet. Period. And Everest has totally helped me with that because I had no experience with editing or video, so he kind of got me started on that, and I kind of just took off with it. But yeah, to me, it's just like a creative outlet that I've never really had that opportunity. I've just never seen myself as a creative person at all.
So how long you been, involved in the whole, editing and camera scene?
3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah.
So you're like one of them rappers that just got started but started blowing up quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It helped with him. He knows everybody.
Uh-huh.
So, when we really got serious about it, he's been doing videos for, 10 years, 10 plus years. So, and it wasn't really our focus, though. So when we were like, let's kind of make this a priority for ourselves, it really didn't take too much. He just knows everybody. We have connections everywhere, and, I guess people like what we do. I'm a fan of our work.
For sure.
I like getting to work with everybody.
Okay, so my cameraman kind of sees things through a cinematic lens. Like everything's kind of plays in movie format to him.
Mm-hmm.
So since you I don't want to say just got into like shooting videos and being behind the camera and stuff like that, in developing your vision, like through the lens, what do you see? Like, what do you think your outlook on it?
Honestly, I had no outlook at first because I didn't know what to expect. He kind of got me my little start, and then I don't want to say I was a natural at it, but I definitely have a way of I don't try to see things with my eyes. I'm trying to picture things as the camera sees it. Even if that's with a different lens. You just kind of get, especially once you get used to your hardware. Like I know what I have. Like I can see a shot and be like, oh, I need this lens, and I know what it's gonna look like. And I just try not to see the wider picture because like even just looking at the wider picture, you kind of miss a lot. The camera just sees everything very differently.
Honestly, to piggyback off that, I think that's what makes us such a great team. You know what I mean? Because you take me, I look at everything from a cinematic point of view. Like, you know, I look at when I talk to an artist, for example, they're a client, but I look at them as like a collaborator. Like I really want to get into their head and like get an idea of what they like thinking, and I could see that in my head. Right. And like with him, he's real good on the technical side. So when I start talking about it, he's like, "Oh, well, to achieve that, you know what I mean? This and that." And I'm like, "You're a cinematographer without even knowing it," and I'm seeing things in him. So I'm like, "Man, let me pull that out. You know?"
Yeah, just like when I was saying, like with my cameraman, like with WNT Media, it'll be my most random thought, and he'll be like, I know how to do such and such. Yeah, it's just
that's it.
I'm about to say it's
the logistics really
he has all the ideas.
Yeah, like how do you get like that gotta have you gotta have like a certain kind of chemistry with somebody to pull that out of a person, and to see you do that and seeing it like in your work, like how did it get to like that point?
Well, you can't paint without a brush. You know, and that's what it is, you know. And then you also need a canvas to paint on. So that's what it's all about, you know. That's what you call, camaraderie. That's uniqueness of working together with people. How did you two actually, you know, kind of like discover one another? Like how y'all met in this industry, you know, how that went about?
So we was actually kicking it. And I was doing like a lot of side gigs. And when I was doing this full time previously, before I moved, like I moved to Houston for a while. So before I was doing this, I was on the road running back and forth. And I had like my cousin and I had like another partner who I would tap into when I come down here. But I started working at the car dealership, you know what I mean? Time flies, I became a manager, money was more important. So that wasn't my focus, like he said. So then when I came back down here and I moved back home, people like, "Hey, you still shooting?" So I'm shooting and I need help. And I mean, more than willing, he grabbing the case, he grabbing whatever, you know what I mean? He doing research on stuff and he's real technical. So while I'm like trying to grab everything, he's like advancing and I'm starting to see like, okay, he's really like getting this shit. He's really getting this shit. So at that point, we started like really taking it serious, and what really keyed in was like we like changed focus. We was like, okay, we're gonna do it full time. And really what gets it is, like you said, chemistry, you know, because even with the artists that we work with or the businesses that we work with, like for example, we always out at the L.A. Earhart, you know, at the show, Guys, a sold out event, you know, love it. You know, like the relationship we built like with the artists that we work with, like with him, I met him because I'm a fan of music. Like you said, King's Entertainment. I've always had an ear for music. I'm like an A&R. So my love comes from that direct passion. So I saw a video of LA. I was like, man, dude talented and he doing something different. Just so happened, I'm outside, you know, we always
Mardi
outside.
Gras last year.
It's Mardi Gras. I see him running down the street. I'm like, hey, I just watched your video. I liked it. I shared it. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about it. We linked up. Next thing you know, we shooting a documentary. Next thing you know, we doing the visuals for the show. All the visuals at the show. You know what I mean? We all collaborated. He comes over, you know, lays his ideas out. And working with an artist that has his vision and has his ideas. I know y'all just heard from him, but somebody that's like that talented and has a vision, man, it's easy to work with, man. This dude come. I said we gonna shoot a documentary. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to. He come his own script. He got everything he need. He got, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a dream. So we build those relationships with the artists, and we build to the point to where, like with Supply and Silk, you know what I mean? It's to the point to where 2-3 times a week he might call, hey, I need another video. I need this. You know, because you build those relationships with people, you make them feel comfortable, you make them want to work with you. You know what I mean?
Man, that's so vacubo. So I mean, you guys are really like Yeah, I
can
told you
tell
I'm
when
going to add it
people
to
learn
my
new
whip.
words,
That's
man.
why.
You want to add it to a rough 12? Nah. Yeah, when I was that word.
Hey, shout out to the live line. Shout out to L.A. Elhart. The
Yeah.
word of the day is Vaku.
Yes, yes,
listen
that's
at
the
home.
word
Every
of the
time
day.
they say
Vaku.
Oh, so
yeah.
You get a sip.
So, E, what I got to tell you,
Well, my cup,
so
Lord.
when you say that word, what that means to you?
Well, it means undescribable happiness. But when you say Vaku, what it means to me is, I'm going to be honest, it means family and togetherness because that's what LA means to me. You know what I'm saying? That's my family, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm with him or his family, I feel a togetherness and a bond that I feel
'Cause he's got a
only
great
when I'm
family.
with my family, like for real. Like we was at the show this weekend, we was all in the front. When he was like, oh, my mom and them back there, that's why y'all didn't see me for 20 minutes. I'm going to kick, man. Hey, Miss Sylvia, going over here. You hear me?
Yeah, you heard me. Yeah, that's where you went. Okay, yeah, you went that far with him because it was right there, but it was deep. It was like a parade.
It was
You
cool.
know,
I didn't even know they was in there. We was in there. It was like,
you know how they count the
rows
rows at a parade? Yeah, you know, they was like 5 deep, it's like 6 deep. It was like 20 deep. It was all the way to the bar.
Yeah.
And you got lost with the fam in the back. I was, you know, and you left Mike to, you know, do the camera work.
Oh, yeah.
That's how
Because
it
Mike
goes.
was working his
That's
ass
how it
off.
goes.
He had
You
the
was
big camera, like
panning.
April O'Neil, too.
And he had the big tripod set up too, so y'all really broke out some equipment to come out that night, and
Yep.
you know, it's like a little crane setup y'all had, the big tripod, the big camera, the big light, and Mike was swinging that bad baby because LA kept getting the crowd involved so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
have to get crowd shots.
Y'all was out there, too. Shout out to the live line.
We
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
Third Eye
I had,
Entertainment.
first of all, let me say, I didn't know y'all was that close. I'm so glad to hear y'all that close, you know what I'm saying? Because artists like LA can use any outlet that focuses on creating content in the corner. So that's just a blessing to hear he had you all in his corner. Talk about some of the other artists, because I did something with J9. Y'all was busy with the bounce life thing, so Mike gave me a holler. And it just seems like I'm starting to pick up a little bit of the work y'all can't do because of the bounce life. It's like, you know
It's
what
a
I'm saying?
lot.
The Buck keeping y'all busy with this bounce life thing.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the other big artists that y'all work with in the city.
Well, first and foremost, when you say big artists in the city, I'm gonna start big. Shout out to the Queen. Shout out to Big Frida. You know what I'm saying? That's
You
that-
better believe.
Their whole team
Huh.
show us nothing but love. That's like family too. You know what I
already
mean?
know. Something like that, yeah.
They keep it 1,000 with us. You know, we love working with them. We just worked. We just had their birthday party. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Frida. Happy birthday.
Shout out
Happy
to
belated
Frida.
birthday. Yeah.
The
And
Queen Diva, you better believe her.
Celebration featuring Dawn Richard, the other my sister, and Queen Latifah. You know,
Queen
Out
Latifah,
there.
you and
Latifah?
ITY.
Yeah.
She just, yes,
Yeah,
they
they
just
just
dropped the
Queen
remix with
Latifah
her.
on the remix.
Man,
Shout
you
out
was
to
with
Frida,
Cleo.
man. Yeah.
Man.
Out the Monte Carlo, yeah.
With
yeah.
Khadijah from
Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out, you know. And I mean, that's inspiring for me. You know what I mean? Another thing, we also
Shit,
just
for
did
real.
Sissy Nobi video. It's what, 17 years later? 20
plus.
years later?
Yeah, for
Consequences.
Y'all
Damn.
shot the Consequences
Yeah.
music
We're
video.
editing
What
it
the
right,
hell?
We're editing it right now.
He said consequences.
Yeah. We actually shot it
For
twice.
him.
Nigga, no bit.
Yeah. Shout out to Nobi.
I ain't worried about the rest of them.
Yeah.
Hey, that might be a trip because let me tell you something.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of legendary songs that came out like right before Hurricane Katrina that they never shot music videos to. Like Miss T did Creepin'.
Damn.
You know, like literally 3 years ago, she filmed Creepin', and that's a 25-year-old music video.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, hey, all the legends, they right here right now. They got that music video you
Tap
never
in.
shot. Tap in.
So, Flight Media is what I'm about to ask you. What it is inspiration to actually do these legendary videos what came out 20 and 15 years ago? Like, what it means to y'all?
Stamp
like,
it.
Like, what it means to y'all, because y'all new media company, y'all ain't been in a game that long to actually,
Consequences,
for
man.
them to reach out to y'all and say, man, I need y'all to do my video, and you be like, damn, I remember this song when I was young. So what that inspire you to actually do all these videos?
I gotta say, it's nerve wracking. I don't even want to release Consequences because it's like, that's iconic. And I know right now that when we drop that video, it's gonna be our most viewed video ever.
It's just
So-
just because they business is new, that don't mean like they not stamped. Like you said, you been doing this what
Forever.
10, 15 years. Like people know him. He left and came back, and people still looking for him. You can't say that. You can't say that they ain't been putting in work. They was already doing that.
Well, I'll say this. My background, like people who really know me, like people who really like if you know Taz, like put it like that, like people who
Tattoo
really,
Taz?
No.
Taz, that's Taz. That's
Oh,
the
that's
original
Taz.
Taz.
That's me in the former life. That before I ate the mushroom, powered up,
That's
and
the
started
artist
spitting,
you, right?
know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
Taz. We gonna get some of the little bit of Taz tonight.
Oh,
All right, bet.
So Taz
Shout out-
developed into King Cali now. It's some more grown ups. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right, okay.
But you know what I'm saying? If you know me from back in the day, you know King's Entertainment. Like you said, I'm a real music head. So when these, like, first of all, like working with people like Frida, working with people that, like Pete Town Mo, working with people, you know what I mean? That's like Nobi. Working with these iconic artists or these people who made these huge big songs, to me, it's full circle moments a lot of times because, when I was on King's Entertainment, I mean, I'm doing whatever I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the studio writing, doing whatever, and a lot of these artists are blowing up, are doing big things, and I will see them all the time because the studio that we ran happened to be one of the hottest studios in the city, and I understood what it took to the work ethic to put in. So if I wasn't at work at Pizza Hut, I was at that studio. You know what I'm saying? And if King needed some T-shirts pressed up, I was gonna pick them up from FedEx over there in the East. If Ronald was performing in Lafayette Saturday, I'm going out there this weekend to put the flyers out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting that work in. So when these artists call me, I understand how important it is to stay true to what they're doing. So it's important. It's an honor, and man, consequences coming, man. Y'all know what's up, man. Flight Zone Media. Shout out to
Kale Sama's Rockout 2 drops this Thursday.
So y'all got 2 videos coming out from Keo Sama?
Yeah, Num Num we just released, and then Thursday drops Rockout, and Rockout is going to be Num Num was short. It's a short song.
Num Num was just a teaser,
Yeah, that's a little teaser. That was supposed to be just a teaser for Rockout.
But it was like a short film,
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gotta invite me to some of y'all video shoots so we can help y'all with some behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got another one coming up. We
let me
managing
know.
artists too.
Sight.
Let me know.
Look, we doing it all. We working in entertainment. We
Sight.
living our dreams. So
Sight,
same on King.
you gotta look. They here, so you gotta be like, look, we trying to shoot a short movie type thing. You hear me? You gotta look. And all that's trying to be in it, so y'all gotta be, production for that. Yeah,
So
It could be a movie about one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey,
like
I
Friday.
was gonna say that.
No,
for
it's
the
gonna be a
end.
movie about me and Platinum.
I was gonna say that for the end, but that's something we said we was gonna do this year. We definitely gonna put out a movie.
We probably should link up as media entities. We got 3 media entities sitting right here with
Powerhouse.
the live.
Oh yeah, it's going
Exactly.
The powerhouse over here.
Exactly. Why
You heard
should
it here
Wavy and
first.
Tony
why should
Media,
we shoot a movie?
Flight Zone
We can
Media.
shoot
I
a
already wrote
movie.
one. I'm ready. We ready to go. Look.
I'm all for acting. You see this? You see what I'm doing right now?
That's what's out. So I appreciate y'all coming. I know y'all got to get back, man. We gotta get ready to close the show out.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? For February the 3rd.
Yeah, before we go, shout out to New Orleans Bounce Life. Shout out to everybody that's rolling with us. Shout out to the live line. We appreciate y'all having
all
us.
good. Thank you.
If y'all could do me a favor, go check out Saint Bernard K. New song streaming on all platforms. We get ready to shoot the video
Witch
for
Doctor.
that. It's called Witch Doctor Crew. You know what I'm saying? It's a new Mardi Gras anthem. I'm telling you, drop it for that coconut. Y'all already
And
know
we
what it is.
and we
Tell the
talking
people where they can
to
find y'all.
the
Tell
most.
the people how to get in touch with y'all.
Oh, y'all can get in
Y'all
touch with
sending
us.
invoices out?
Oh yeah,
Always.
all day. You can catch us 24 hours a day. Flight Zone Media on anything: Instagram, Facebook.
They're Googleable.
Our website's flightzonemedia.com.
Google.
They're Googleable.
Seriously,
it.
Google.
Google 'em, baby.
You know what I'm
Flight
saying?
Zone
We out here
Media.
for real. You know what
So
I'm saying?
Flight Zone Media. Y'all coming on the 10th? We got an event over here on the 10th. Y'all coming over?
Oh man, if we invited, we showing up. You know what it is.
Y'all invited. That's why I said y'all coming on the 10th.
Oh yeah,
will be
then
there.
we gonna be here.
All right, then.
Whoa! We back like we never left. It's your boy DJ Platinum with the Platinum Pull Up Show with live mic, man. Today we got King Cali. You ready?
You already know.
Let's cook. Let's get it.
Let's go. You hear me?
Cortez on the fucking beat.
Yeah, man.
King's Entertainment, you gotta get it poppin', spin that shit. If you don't care if they watchin', spin that shit. Get your hands out your pocket, spin that shit. So hard that they can't block it, spin that shit. Is that a SRT or Hemi? Is that a Beamer, Benz, or Bentley? Is that a get the bread and keep your whole team fed? Hope it, and your shit don't fold. Buy a brick with the money, make it rain on these hoes. If your whip game sick and you out of control, put it out of control. On tipper, you ain't got it to hold. Throw up 100 ones, fuck it, throw 100 more. It's dripping like a faucet, you gon' need to mop the floor. If you got it, well, I think it's time to let it go. If you gotta get it poppin', spin that shit. If you don't care if they watchin', spin that shit. Get your hands out they pockets, spin that shit. Ball so hard that they can't block. Spin that shit. Is that a SRT or him? Spin that shit. Is that a Beamer, Benz, or Bentley? Spin that shit. Is that a loaf? Get the bread. Spin that shit. And keep your whole team fed. Spin that shit. Nah, niggas be creepin', hoes be leechin'. Mama bisexual, caught her fucking with the deacon. Her mom ain't no better, she was fucking with the preacher. That ain't my business though. I just keep spinning dough. King said to run it up. Boom, that a ceiling go. The sky ain't the limit. That's why I'ma take it though. I came to get this bitch jumping. Ceiling to the flow. Everything fabulous. I need a lil mo. What should I do? Ferrari or the Lambo? You can't take it with you. Might as well get them both. Wanna hit? I back to back. I wanna know. BP made it rain. Iggy Brad at Riverboat. Gotta get it pop. Spin that shit. If you don't care if they watch. Spin that shit. Get your hands out your pocket. Spin that shit. Ball so hard that they can't block. Love. You got a SRT or Hemi. Spin that shit. Is that a Beamer, Benz, or Bentley? Spin that shit. Buy the loaf, get the bread, and keep your whole team fed. Spin that shit. Lately it been walkthroughs. I'm heating up and booking shows. I need a CDL the way I big truck the road. King's ENT, I'm iced out by souls. And for the custom piece, the venture did a motorsport. Ronald been hot, King Cali heating up. He told me hit him with a hit, now I got me one. He got the gas, and he can fill a tank. I've been walking like Ronald to the fucking bank. Ronald been hot, King Cali heating up. He told me hit him with a hit, now I got me one. DP got the gas, he can fill a tank. I've been walking like Ronald to the fucking bank. You gotta get it pop, spin that shit. If you don't care if they watch, don't spin that shit. You got a hands out your pocket, spin that shit. Balls so hard that they can't block it, spin that shit. You got a Beamer, Benz, or Bentley, spin that shit. Is that a Beamer, Benz, or Bentley? Spin that shit. Got a loaf, get the bread, spin that shit. Get your whole team fed, spin that shit.
Man, that was King Cali in the building, man, representing King's Entertainment, man. That's the Platinum Pull-Up Show with that live mic drop. We're going to see y'all next Tuesday. Happy Mardi Gras early, you already know. Hey.
Back again, you know what it is. The boy, Mr. Wavy, King Wavy, the Wavy nigga, you know, you heard me. The Johnny Tsunami himself. You heard me? Yeah, you know, fresh as devil, you heard me? Y'all see me. But look, y'all make sure y'all tap into the live line on Tuesdays, you heard me? On all social media platforms. Don't act like I ain't say it clear enough for you here. All social media platforms.